Hey YouTube and fellow Arizona paintballers, this is AZ Paintball Critic. Today we're going to do the review on Westworld Paintball. More specifically, the Extreme Pursuit Indoor Paintball Arena. It's not the Splatter Ranch, it's the Extreme Pursuit Indoor Arena. Splatter Ranch will be coming, don't worry. Anyways, I'm going to first start you off with the basics, costs and everything. I got my notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. First thing we got, it's $20 for entry, pretty standard. $30 for rental, and that includes all day everything, and you know it's the gun, tank, hopper, all that jazz, and includes 100 rounds, which is nice. Here's the killer. You must use their paint. Now their paint is good, it's RPS premium, and you know, it's decent paint, but $60 a case, plus tax. All day air, that's another $5. And for you guys who only use CO2, it's $5 a fill. Not $5 all day, $5 a fill. Okay. And for you speed demons out there, it's $260 the chrono. So it's indoors, it's pretty big, but $260. The field, it's all indoors. It's the surface is basically the same as a baseball infield. It's the same dirt they use. It soaks up the water, all the paint, oil. It's pretty nice, except don't plan on wearing shoes you're gonna wear again. The shell and the paint, it's pretty bad. It's not like going out in the desert where you know one rainstorm washes everything away. It's pretty bad. What else? It's basically a speedball field. It has, you know, there's two snakes on either side, and Doritos, soda cans, temples, whatever you know, whatever. And it has 4 towers in the corners, which most games they let you use the towers. Some games like Speedball they don't. That's pretty much it on the basics. Now let me tell you about the old Westworld. This is a newer Westworld. I think it's the same owner. I could be wrong, but the old Westworld used to be on Camelback, and I'm not sure on the Avenue, but it's still on Camelback, but I'm not sure on the Avenue. The old Westworld was great. It had huge field, and it had like, you know, airplanes. It actually, the towers that are in the new Westworld were the towers from the old one, so they kept the towers but nothing else. They had barrels, towers, planes. It was huge. And they also had like an upstairs. They had like a watching area, so you could like go upstairs and then see the whole field. So that was pretty cool. And they changed locations, and the pro shop's a lot better, and you know, it's full stock pro shop, and it's kind of a lot bigger staging area, but the field's small, so it's kind of a trade-off. Now for my experiences there, I've been there about a total of 10 times, and okay, you'll see. Okay, first thing, the paint price. RPS premium, 45 bucks a case maybe. But $60, too high. A little ridiculous. You basically are gonna spend about $100 if you go there with your own equipment. So be prepared. Um, they don't they don't fill up to 4,500 psi. So you efficiency freaks out there are gonna pull your hair out. I was a little disappointed in that, but you know, all the rental guns use compressed air, and they're all 3,000 tanks. So what are you gonna do? Um, the refs, um, in my opinion, they're a little bit dickish. You know, um, they they kind of don't know what they're doing. It has a in front of the field. There's a kind of a hall of fame of all the refs, and it started. It says like the year they started playing paintball, and only two of the refs had more than 5 years experience playing the sport, and that, in my opinion, is unacceptable. Uh, Most of them started in 2008, 2010, 2009, and you know they're supposed to be refs. They're supposed to be the guys all knowing, all help, you know, all helpful. But what are you gonna do? Well, you do this video and maybe things will change. Uh, you know, I went on before the last time I went on Google, and I saw some really bad reviews, and my previous times there weren't awful. I mean, after you get over the paying $60 for a case of paint, not at a tournament, you kind of get over it. But um, my last experience there was not good. The refs were very rude. Kind of, it almost seemed like they didn't know the sport. They just kind of knew. They just kind of knew. Put your barrel sleeve in. Uh, you know, chrono your gun every. You know, make sure your gun's below 260. Every time you went on the field, which is kind of a pain. And you know, the refs that knew the other people, you know, that played, you know, you kind of have the little in crowd, out crowd type thing, and that kind of happens there. I did talk to the owner about some problems we were having with the refs, and you know, he seemed pretty understanding and pretty okay about it. I just don't think the refs are qualified to work there. Um, you know, there's no. I'll give you an example. There was this. He's probably 10, 12 years old. Went up to the ref, and well, he was in the chrono area, and he was chronoing his gun, and it was over, and it was, you know, it was like a piranha or something. You could tell the kids probably got the gun for Christmas and was playing, blah blah blah. And the ref said, "Oh, I don't know how to change the velocity," and I was right behind the kid, and I looked at the ref, and I'm like, "Dude, don't you work here?" Like, you know. Anyways, but that's my kind of gripe on the refs, and they were very mean. They didn't res- they just yelled a lot, and they weren't like the calm, cool refs. I mean, one ref was this big guy, and you know, bigger than me, and he didn't say a word. And then there was this girl ref who just, her boyfriend, you know, she was a ref, and her boyfriend was a player, and he was also a ref that was off that day, uh, and you could tell that she just kind of let him do whatever he wanted, and she really didn't. I mean, this girl, this poor girl. We were on, like, it was like 20 on 20, huge amount of people, and this poor girl, she was just getting lit up, and I guess she didn't know to like get out, and we're telling the ref, get that girl out, you know, the girl's hit, and she's just kind of sitting there in La La Land, looking up in the sky, and like Stevie Wonder. And then there was this one guy that, you know, kind of gave me some problems, and we won't talk about that. Anyways, let's just say he was kind of mean. You got in trouble with the owner. Shh. Anyways, to sum it all up, Westworld, if you got the money, go. It's summertime, it's great. You know, it's indoor, it's air conditioned. Even when, it's raining outside, you can't go anywhere else, go to Westworld. You know, bring your parents, bring your friends' parents, bring some money, Uh, but it's a lot of money for not that great a play. The field, it's a speedball. For beginners, I wouldn't recommend it. They don't really. They try to make the teams fair, but you get one guy on one team, and it's bad. I'm gonna. Oh, since is my first video, I'll give you my ranking system. I'm kind of gonna do a 1 out of 10 ranking, and 10 being the best and 1 being the worst. I'd probably give Westworld a 4, 5. Let's say 5, because they have a nice feel, a nice pro shop, and the guy behind the rentals, the rental cage, he was real nice. You kind of have to, you got to give him your gun to fill up, and they don't really make that clear. I had to ask a bunch of people, where do you fill up your gun? But he was really nice, and maybe it was just those refs that kind of made a bad day. But I mean, that's all it takes. You get kids that never played the sport before, and they think that all paintball is like mean refs and guys with egos shooting 10-year-olds, and guys like me who've been in the sport forever and are just playing with little kids, and I'm running up shooting a few people and the refs are crucifying me for it. The little kids shot me too, man. Who cares? I'm big, big and slow and big target. So I think that's all that's on my list. Like I said, this is my first review. I'm sure they'll get better. Just post on the forums, or post, in the comments about this. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it was a fair review? Do you guys think it could have been better? What you guys want me to review? The kind of the reason I don't want people knowing who I am. They're gonna find out. It's not really the greatest disguise, but I don't want to be like this talking to you, So the reason I don't want people figuring it out is because I don't want to go to a field that I just gave a review on, or haven't given a review on, and be treated differently than everybody else. I kind of want to be treated just like an average patron, and give a fair, unbiased review, and that's what I think I'm doing. So I'll see if I can get some more reviews up. I might do Fort Adobe next. It's a good place. Not the best, but what is. That's it. I'm gonna say my little quote here at the end: "Don't take shit from people, man. Just don't do it." And Happy New Year. This is first video of the year. All right, see you guys later. Bye.